I got to ask, did you believe what you just saw in this Game 4? Do you believe it?
Yeah, I mean, you've got the MVP on your team who's playing like an MVP, and unlike the national narrative, who didn't realize all the voting for the MVP was already done before the playoffs started, trying to say, well, he's not playing like an MVP, and yet, okay, he was averaging 25, 13, and 5. So now in the last two games here at home, he has, 37 and 35, just an absolute dominant performance. I'll tell you this, Jake, they're 2 minutes away from the series being 2-2.
Yeah.
And as a coaching staff, what you've got to do is you've got to go into that game Wednesday night in Golden State and say, listen, this should be an even series. Now you've made the job a little harder. We got to win a Game 5. They did it in '94 in Utah. Go back, go find a way to win a Game 5, because every game you win now, the pressure mounts for the team with the higher seed, which is Golden State. So, hey, go find a way to win. You play like you played in 3 and 4, effort-wise. You can beat him.
I love the online talk about Will Barton throughout the game. It wasn't great, but he makes a big shot in the end. I mean, what do you make of someone who struggles like that but then comes through in the biggest moment?
Well, good on him, first of all, because he had a tough game. I think he was 1 of 7 or 1 of 6 shooting, and then probably hits the biggest shot of the night, that 3 in the corner. So, he's a pro. He's a pro's pro. The moments should not be too big for him, and sometimes you have bad games.
Barton for 3, the dagger!
Michael Malone asked for a fight in Game 4. He got a fight. How proud do you think he is of his guys for what they did today?
Well, I think, listen, I think obviously those first 2 games you're up, if you're a competitor, you didn't like how you competed. These last 2 games, and you always hear the adage, it's not the win or lose, it's how you play the game. He was okay after Game 3, and you're down 3-0.
Where was our defense? Where we get stops, run, wear him down.
I mean, what would the narrative be if Denver would have won those 2 games, 3 and 4, and it was 2-2? Now everybody's going, dang, if Golden State's not careful, they could lose Game 5. Denver could end it at home. You are where you are, and you're where you're, I guess, supposed to be. Now it's all about Game 5. Go win a Game 5.
Another 3, Bones!
Let's talk about your little back and forth with Charles Barkley. 1990, the fight with Bill Laimbeer and Barkley. You go in, little punch to Barkley. He calls you out, says he wants to beat you up the next time he see you. What'd you make of all that?
I thought it was very funny.
I'm going to hunt you down one of these days. Come to your house and right before dinner when you get ready to eat, and I'm going to clock your ass.
Was it a sucker punch? Was it a cheap
Dang
shot?
right it was a sucker punch.
Yeah.
But I'll be real honest with you, and I've told this for the last 30 years. That was my one shot to win an NBA championship, and Philadelphia was always tough on us that year. And this late, there's only like 3 or 4 games left in the season, I think. And I'm looking up, and to me, and you saw Bill's face, right, in all the pictures, I'm thinking my championship ring's getting beat up. So when I came over there, in fact, if you see, there's another camera view from behind our bench, I grabbed William Bedford and pulled him out of the way so I could beat him to the pile.
Not a little melee, a big melee, and there were punches thrown.
Heck yeah, I punched him, and I was going to punch him a second time, but when I punched him the first time, Jake O'Donnell, who was laying on top of Laimbeer and just letting Charles beat him up, goes, I saw that, Hastings, and I went, what? So, yeah, no, I sucker punched him, but I thought Charles sucker punched Bill first.
All right, it was a sucker punch.
It was
the
a sucker
Nuggets
punch.
Go on. There will be a Game 5. Scott Hastings, we appreciate the time, man.
And I got a ring.
And he got a ring. How about that?